Oh, yeah. Let's get into it. Yeah! I'm kidding. I'm not psychotic. I promise. Alright, today, we're going to be talking about my #1 favorite film in the MCU. Actually, films, okay? Films. Okay? Let's go over this. Now, this, of course, are the 2 films I haven't mentioned yet, and 2 of the latest films in the MCU, and that is the Infinity Saga, which is Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. Now, if you know me, I love the MCU. These movies created a cinematic experience for me like no other. There were so many moments where I wanted to scream out loud in the theater. No other movie has made me want to do that. No other movie. Seriously, I'm in these movies wanting to just audibly scream, "Fuck yeah," at the top of my lungs. Honestly, that's how great these movies are and how many iconic moments are in them. Also, these movies had insane hype, alright? Insane. First off, Infinity War was the culmination of 10 years of storytelling. Something like this had never been done before. There were so many characters and so many people to juggle. You know what I mean? Come on, guys. There were like 70 characters. There were 70 characters, guys. And guess what? They balanced them all. Gave them equal time. Gave them their moments. It was great. I loved it. Also, the culmination of over a decade of storytelling. And then with Endgame, 11 years, and bringing some of that storytelling to a close. Both these movies did a great job, and they excel in those respective fields. It's amazing, honestly. I was satisfied walking out of both these movies, and when I watched Infinity War before Endgame, it honestly was amazing. It was fucking amazing. An experience truly like no other. I literally can't explain it. But anyways, let's get into Avengers Infinity War, baby. Ooh, that was smooth. You guys gotta admit. Let's get into it. Infinity War is a good movie. I like this movie. It's actually probably the best movie on this list, if I'm being honest. Objectively, it is the best movie. I can't lie. Objectively, it is. It's got great pacing, alright? Also, the Russos are 3 for 3. They're a great directing pair. They directed 2 of the best MCU movies before this point. Then they directed probably the best MCU movie with this one. I love the pacing in this movie. It moves quickly and briskly, and, you know, it's kind of on a timer, you know? Because there's this looming threat of Thanos. The snap is approaching. He's collecting the Infinity Stones. He's on a mission. He's motivated to get these things. So the Avengers are running on a clock. They gotta come up with shit on the fly and think quick in order to even stand a chance against Thanos. And it's kind of like you feel that. You feel the desperation. You're like, oh shit, something bad could happen. You really feel the suspense and consequence of what might happen in this movie. And when it's fully realized, you're just like, oh shit. Like, that was literally my reaction. I was just like, holy shit, they did not just do that, did they? They did not. Like, you're telling me you were expecting the ending? I know some people were like, oh, well, they're coming back. Well, guess what, you nitpicking douchebag? You still didn't expect that ending. Did ya? Like, shut up. Shut up. Seriously, God. Also, movie. Great juggling of characters. They really handled the characters well in this movie. They give each character their moment to shine, like I said earlier. Iron Man has adequate screen time. He's the heart of the MCU, so it makes sense that he'd be a focus in this movie. Characters like Doctor Strange are interesting characters for Iron Man to play off of, while getting their own individual moments that are just great. I love the fight between Doctor Strange and Thanos. We really get to see how powerful Doctor Strange has become in his time serving as the Sorcerer Supreme. It's honestly great to see that. You've also got characters like Gamora who have amazing moments in this movie, and Zoe Saldana is a fantastic actress. Chris Evans does feel a little robbed of his screen time, but it's not bad. I also love Chris Hemsworth in this movie. They keep his arc going that he's been having, you know, since the beginning, since Thor Ragnarok, and they keep it going here with him losing more, you know? And it's kind of unfortunate seeing that, you know, because he's a great character, and they're stripping him of everything he has because he's a character burdened with tragedy. Sorry, guys, we gotta listen to this ad real quick, so let's hear what this bullshit has to say to me. It's an Apple Watch commercial. Blue, orange, and purple and black. Okay. Alright, let's get back into the review. Anyways, yeah, the performances in this movie are great. Chris Hemsworth does a great job as Thor, honestly. I love his portrayal. In the past years, he's become a fan favorite character, and I absolutely love that, because before I thought he had the potential to be a great character, but I think he was just kind of a static character because directors didn't really write him well. When Taika came along, he wrote him very well, and now he's a fan favorite character, honestly. Also, I love the performances from Tom Holland, especially that death scene. Holy shit, that had me rolling for a second. You know, other characters didn't get much screen time. Elizabeth Olsen's pretty good. She kind of gets rid of the accent in this movie. It's kind of funny. Because she started with it heavy in Age of Ultron, like heavy. And then, like, it kind of lessened by Civil War. And then, you know, now it's just like, it's gone. It's fucking gone now. You know what I mean? It's weird. But it's a good performance. The music and cinematography is great. Listen to the score. The score is amazing. It captures all the right emotions of each moment brilliantly. That is why Alan Silvestri is a great composer. Now everyone's going to be like, oh, but he's got some other trash movies in there. Guess what? Every composer has some mediocrity. Look at Danny Elfman's IMDb, alright? Back off my fucking case, alright? Anyways, this movie, great music. Listen. I love that part. God. So great. And the cinematography. Oh my god. Some of the shots in this movie are beautiful, man. And some of the camera techniques are really effective in this movie, which I really admire. I love when seeing that because it really adds a new dimension to this movie that you can feel this world because of how the camera is used. Honestly, it's great. This movie has some of the best camera work I've seen in superhero movies since The Dark Knight. Okay? It's great. It's great, honestly. God. I really have nothing bad to say about this movie, guys. There's nothing bad. Like, the only thing I can think of is, trying to think. Only thing I can think of is, Black Order, that's it. They're just kind of stand-ins. They're not good villains, but who fucking cares? Who cares? Guys, who cares, really? Who fucking cares? I'm sorry. This movie has great moments. Of course, wait, I gotta find it now. I gotta find it, guys. I gotta find it. Alright. There we go. Alright, so, this moment's great. This moment made me lose my shit. Holy... Oh, this moment's actually great in the music. This is when in the Forge, when Thor's creating Stormbreaker and Groot uses his hand as the handle. This movie's great. This part right here, I specifically like it. I love that part. I don't know what the fuck it is, but that part gives me goosebumps every time. I'm serious, man. And now let's skip ahead a little bit. And... oh shit, I guessed it wrong. My god, guys. Oh, here it comes. Yeah. You guys know what scene this is. Come on. Here comes the music. Oh shit! Thor arrives. Holy shit! This part almost made me piss my pants. I'm not even kidding. I literally almost urinated all over myself because of this moment. It was fucking amazing. He just swoops the fuck down, and it's like, oh my god! Ah! Sorry if this video's loud. Don't watch this with headphones. Don't watch it. Just turn the volume down. Jesus. Not my fault, actually. It's yours. Fuck you. Anyways, yeah, that moment's epic. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. That moment's just iconic in my memory, at least. It will always be iconic to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, I don't know. I think I'm just retarded, honestly. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Anyways, movie's also got great action. I love the action in this movie. The Wakanda battle is a little lackluster compared to the Titan battle. That one's actually very interesting, honestly, because the Titan battle was really well executed. You got to see everyone using their powers really effectively and in different ways to incapacitate Thanos, kind of bring him down, whereas Wakanda was just fighting a faceless army, One great moment from that scene, though, is Cap and Black Panther run straight into the fight. That was awesome. That was awesome. I got giddy in that moment, okay? I was giddy. Do you know how good something has to be for me to get giddy, guys? Come on. Also, Thanos is a great villain. For a fully CGI villain, he's actually pretty developed. Unlike a certain movie, Justice League. Yeah, Steppenwolf sucked ass, so our bar for Thanos was low, but Marvel raised it by giving us a great and compelling villain because the movie is about the villain. It was honestly basically from the villain's point of view. It was great. I loved it. Thanos was great. Josh Brolin gave a great performance, and the CGI made him look real and made him feel like a real presence. Alright? Finally, the snap. Now, the snap was fucking crazy. Oh my god. Like, the snap was insane. Like, did you guys expect that? No, you did not. You thought when Thor hit him in the chest, it was like, oh my god, everybody's saved. But no, it wasn't. It was not. It was not. Okay? It wasn't. Because Thanos, still able to use his arm. Boom. Half a life gone. You guys got to see Tom Holland, a fresh-faced boy, make you cry. And you wanted to sob with him. I know you did. I know you did. Oh, this music's so beautiful. Listen to it. Alan Silvestri really outdid himself, guys. I don't think it was as good as Endgame, but, you know. No. Sorry. I think this was better than Endgame, personally, in my opinion. In my opinion. That's my opinion, though. Okay? Anyways. Let's move on, alright? Let's move on. Okay? We're going to move on to number 1B. That's what I'm going to call it. Infinity War was 1A. Actually makes my notes a little more organized. Cool. Anyways, get into it. Holy shit. Chromebooks, guys. If you don't have time for the spinning balloon ball, if you want faster loading, quicker starts, less lag, you Chromebook. Samsung Chromebook plus... fucking A. Went too fast. Anyways. Avengers Endgame. Holy shit! This movie was a great conclusion in the MCU. Successfully tying the narratives of multiple film franchises to a close in one movie and giving them each a satisfying send-off for each character, fully developing them and showing us a different side of these characters we haven't seen before. The Russos are 4 for 4 at this point. They are batting 1,000, my friends. If anyone who plays baseball watches this, if my terminology is wrong, my bad, guys. My bad. Don't know this shit. But the Russos are great. The Russos are great. They're fantastic, and their contributions to the MCU will never be forgotten. They're up there with Joss Whedon, okay? That's where they're up there with. The amazing character moments in this movie. Oh my god. The character development moments are so great, guys. They're amazing. Every character gets their moment to shine and do something great, do something heroic, prove that they are a real Avenger, really show us why they are a hero. And it's great. It's great. I love Black Widow's character development in this movie. She has great writing behind her this time, and she's a likable character, honestly. She's more likable in this movie than any other movie she's in my opinion. That's just my opinion. This movie's also got great callbacks, going back to scenes from the first Avengers, The Winter Soldier, and so many other great movies in MCU history that lay out this clear map of Marvel's success over the years. It's so amazing to see that, and the jokes in those moments are great because we understand them, because we've been with this franchise since the beginning. I get it, if you're not a big fan, you may not like this movie a lot, but guess what? Fuck you! If you wanted us to explain everything to you before, you should just watch the fucking movies. That's your problem, not mine. I watched all them since I was 8, and I love this shit. Oh god, this moment was awesome too. Ah! Sorry, I'm having a mental breakdown. But anyways, callbacks in this movie are great. I love all the jokes and the banter. I love how we got to see stuff happening after these iconic events we witnessed in the theaters like 7 years before. It was awesome. I fucking love this movie. You can't change my mind about it. It's fucking great. Not as good as Infinity War, but I still love it. It holds a special place in my heart. While in my mind I know Infinity War is better, I'll always hold Endgame as a little higher than it here, you know, because it's just... Ugh, first off, the original trio is great in this movie. I love Cap, I love Iron Man, I love Thor, I love Cap and Iron Man getting back together. It's great. I'm gonna write a Tony Stark and Steve Rogers fanfic later where Thor comes in at a later time. You guys should read it. It's gonna be very interesting and very explicit. So get ready, Reddit users. Woo! Anyways, also, another thing I love in this movie is there's so many iconic moments. First off, who the fuck would have thought Captain America was going to wield Mjolnir, do a fucking 15-hit combo on Thanos, then lead all the Avengers into battle against Thanos and the Chitauri with fucking Mjolnir, Thor with Stormbreaker, and Iron Man. Steve fighting Steve too. What the fuck? Why'd you have to hit me with that? And then you hit me with a joke. Oh, a new way to send a postcard with iPad Pro. Oh, so you select a picture. You can draw on it, you can flip it around, some that. And then I think you send it as a text message. Share your journey, iPad Pro, Apple logo. Alright guys, this movie's got some great iconic moments. First off, like I said, what I just said and what I freaked out about, we're going to be more mellow because the music's more mellow. Thor catching Mjolnir in the past, that was actually pretty, I actually liked that. That was pretty nice to see because it proved that Thor was still worthy. Another iconic moment, Professor Hulk. I like Professor Hulk, what it's done with him. Also, Natasha's death was, whoa, I didn't expect that. But you know what, I was like, okay, I could see that. That's believable for her character. You know, it's believable. And I appreciated it. And I liked Hawkeye, how he felt real emotion in that scene, like losing one of his best friends and a person he loved and cared about. It was sad to see that, honestly. And of course, the snap by Tony. That was an iconic moment too, because we see this character who started out as only self-serving and remained selfish throughout most of these movies. He slowly became more selfless. We see the progression of his arc throughout these movies. And this is the close of his arc, guys. He finally is selfless. He laid down his life for the rest of the universe. That's something beautiful. If you can't appreciate that, I'm sorry. But it is something truly beautiful. I'm not even kidding. This is something that we will never see in film before, and I really want to acknowledge that, okay guys? This is something we had a privilege of growing up with. We were able to experience these journeys as they happened in this timeline, in this order, and we were able to feel these characters grow throughout it, and it was amazing. It was great. It was just... it was something I've never experienced before, and that I've never seen done in film before, and it's just feels so cool to be alive in the time where it's being done. Because honestly, no one else did this beforehand. The only ones that were even close to doing it were Star Wars. Okay? And now look at these movies. I mean, seriously, look at the legacy they've created. It's amazing. Honestly. I really have no other words to say, but I'm still going to talk about some other stuff. The music in this movie is beautiful. Alan Silvestri does another amazing job with the score this time. And honestly, I can't say it's better than Infinity War, but it really has some beautiful moments that capture the moment effectively, especially at Tony's funeral, which is the score that's playing right now, which I love. It's called The Real Hero, which I think is amazing. I honestly love this. Also, another iconic moment is I Love You 3000. Oh my god. And then, oh shit, I missed a callback. Morgan talking about cheeseburgers and Happy Jesus. That was the one that almost made me cry. Like, I was about to cry, like, sob. Dude, because, like, I love the first Iron Man. That's, like, one of my favorite movies. You know what I mean? And seeing that callback from his daughter, it's just like, oh, no! But, you know, I'm still hopeful. Also, the final act of this movie is great. The last hour is amazing. I thought the whole movie was amazing. I love the first and second act. First act's good for character development. The second act really has a lot of fun. The time travel sequences are really fun. I don't care what you think. They are just really fun to me, at least. Also, the final act is just amazing. The last hour of this movie is great. It's a lot like The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, but I'm not going to slight it for that. I still love it. It's a great movie. I enjoy this movie thoroughly. I enjoy Cap and Tony's endings. Tony closing his arc by becoming the selfless hero and sacrificing himself for the rest of the universe, and Steve becoming selfless and getting a life for himself at the end. It's a full development of both these characters, and it closes their arcs in a satisfying way, which I love. I love that Cap gets his final dance with Peggy, and I love that Tony finally can rest. And I love the funeral where they pan through all the different franchises so we can see that this one man helped build this beautiful, messy thing. It's great. I love Thor's arc in this movie too. I love how they knocked him down a few pegs and he's reacting in a realistic way to his first ever real failure. You know? Where he was in a no-win situation. And honestly, I thought that was great to see. We saw him really grow as a character and restore faith in himself and really become human. You know, he's lost now. He's felt like everybody else has at some point. He's failed. And I'm excited to see where the character is taken next, honestly. It's going to be nice to see. Also, I am hopeful for the future of the MCU. The MCU is a great thing that we've never seen before, and I hope that the MCU will not sacrifice artistic integrity or creativity for the sole purposes of money. They've maintained that through most films, though some films felt more mediocre than others. But either way, I'm excited for the future of this universe. I want to see where it goes and where its characters go. Also, I want to say thank you to Kevin Feige, Sarah Haley Finn, Stan Lee, Louis D. Esposito, Alan Silvestri, Joss Whedon, Anthony Russo, Joe Russo, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Chris Hemsworth, Samuel L. Jackson, Mark Ruffalo, trying to think, Jeremy Renner, Chris Pratt, Paul Rudd, I can't get to all of them now, Zoe Saldana, Karen Gillian, Bradley Cooper, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, Kurt Russell, Josh Brolin, Michael B. Jordan, Chadwick Boseman. I can't name every cast member, and some cast members I don't want to thank, but to all the great actors in the MCU and all the people who put work into these movies, thank you. You made something that really, captured my childhood kind of in a bottle. And Endgame was not only the perfect close to a great story told over 11 years, containing satisfying endings for most of the main characters, but it was a great close to my childhood. Now, while I think Infinity War is better than Endgame, I will probably watch both these movies in succession many times throughout my years because I love these movies a lot. And, I think these movies are great. And honestly, after this, with so much positivity and so much praise for these movies, I think I need to go back into some shit. Because honestly, I need to balance out. I can't be too happy. Or some bad shit's going to happen and I'm going to spiral. So, next we're going to be talking about the shitstorm that is the DCEU. And you know what we're going to do, kids? We're going to compare some of these movies. It's going to get fucking brutal. I'm going to rip the DCEU to shreds. And at some points I may rip Marvel to shreds for certain stuff. It doesn't matter. But anyways, it's going to be interesting. And with that, I'll see you next time, guys. It's been fun doing this. I love doing stuff like this. If you want me to do more stuff like this, just let me know, okay? But for now, it's been great. I love doing this. See ya.